Sure. What shit do we have to shoot?
I don't know. I got a Slurpee today.
You got a... How was that? How did that treat you?
It was pretty good. I mixed a cherry and Coke to make a cherry Coke, because all they had cherry Coke pre-made, but it was Diet Cherry Coke, and I'm not a quitter, so I went with the regular. Like, who gets Diet? Like, a Slurpee is just, like, a horrible thing for your system. Why would you get Diet? It's like...
True.
It's like choosing to chug, like 3 cups of butter instead of 4.
I mean, I like diet soda better just because I don't like sweet things very much. So, like, I drink Diet Coke, you know.
Well, I mean, that means you're a
Yeah,
kid.
I mean, I guess I'll own up to... I don't like things that are really sweet or really salty. I like mild flavors like dirt.
If you don't like things... Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. This is the #1 horror advice podcast.
Both horror and advice. We've provided zero advice and maybe like 50% opinions on horror. So we're doing.
Actually no. It's a hybridization. We actually provide horror advice to horror directors and actors. Like I called up Dario Argento last week and was like, "Hey, what the fuck? Make a movie." And he was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll make a movie." God. And that's how Suspiria happened. I time traveled to do that, but
as if we have any practical application in the filmmaking industry, the screenwriting industry, as if we know shit.
I have a degree in arts. I could make a title sequence for like a Friday the 13th.
True, we're part of the way there.
Yeah. What's your degree again?
I'm a rhetoric and writing major, which is, I used to be just like a lit major, so it was just like English and stuff, but it's like English but more technical. It's really not that exciting.
You could be the next great American scriptwriter.
Oh my god. The discourse. Yeah, basically what I'm studying is the discourse. So.
Oh, that sounds like a really fucking fun time. Anyways, yeah, I'm Luna. What's up?
I'm Blair.
Yeah, and this is we already said it was Fear Baiting.
It's Fear Baiting.
It's a podcast where we watch a horror movie each week and then we talk about it for a while and then we answer questions sometimes when people send them in, but no one sent any in yet. So
it's your responsibility as a listener to fuel our conversation.
And then stick around to the end because we'll have actual recommendations for stuff that we like really like, and we're not just watching for this because it's just labeled as horror.
Right. Yep. Exactly. So this week we watched a French movie called Them in English. I don't speak French, so I don't want to like say what the French title is.
Well, I believe it's just pronounced Ils.
Yeah?
ILS.
I don't know, but sometimes they drop letters in that language.
Let me Google it.
I don't know. It could just be a vowel noise. I have no idea. It's ILS.
It's...
In any case, we're gonna find out. We're learning French.
It's
right
Il. Il.
Il?
Il.
Oh, so they dropped the S.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a French horror movie. I think it would not be far to say it's akin to sort of a home invasion movie.
Yeah, no, I saw a couple of websites comparing it to the Strangers, that movie from the American movie from the early 2000s, where some people's homes get invaded by dudes wearing like burlap sacks and shit on their head. And yeah, except for there's no burlap sacks in this one.
Yeah, just teens. So we open the movie and it says this is all based on a true story.
Yeah.
So
which also happened at the beginning of The Strangers, further drawing the parallels.
Hold on, there's a weird noise happening. I don't know if it's my
It's my sister doing dishes.
Oh no! It was like a weird buzzing noise.
Oh yeah, that's my sister doing dishes. She's a bee.
I see. I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up in the audio, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore it.
It opens with this is the true story, and so we get this like opening cinematic of some girl Sanda and her mom driving, and they whip out a fucking well, a Nokia, like one of those break-ass Nokia cell phones.
Yeah, yeah. That's
what was it that I said when I saw the phone?
Oh, fuck, you said something so, like, just so straight-faced and so funny. It was like, oh, those are those brick phones that are in all those memes, right? And I'm like, what are you, like, 35? Oh, my God. But yeah, it's the brick phone that was in the meme.
Yeah.
It was just such like, oh, this movie came out in like 2004, obviously. Yeah. And we see that a couple times, you know, which was probably the most fun part of this movie.
Yeah, my favorite scene was when the main guy character, whose name I can't remember, so we're just going to call him Alan for the duration of this.
I think it was Lucas, but Alan.
Okay, fine. We can call him Lucas if that's his last name. God. Anyways, yeah, my favorite scene is when we first meet Lucas, if that is his real name, and he's pretending to write a manuscript or a book or something, like some professional writing gig, and he's just like feigning writing it, but so that his wife thinks that he's doing something, but instead he's just playing 3D space pinball on his like janky ass IBM piece of shit high school laptop.
Huge. Oh my God. Like, I remember my mom bringing one of those home from work, and it's like, oh, this is the fancy work laptop. So, yeah. And honestly, there's a lot of reasons why I didn't get a lot out of this movie.
Yeah.
It's in French, and I have a hard time focusing on things. So when I have to compensate for subtitles and not pretty pictures on the screen as well, like Miyazaki movies I can deal with because like there's subtitles, but also everything is very colorful all the time, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I can watch the Toshi Kon films because they're like so visually stunning, and like I can also enjoy the subtitles. Like this is just like my brain's just kind of going on autopilot. And I'm just like, read the subtitles, read the subtitles, read the subtitles. Oh, look at the screen. Subtitles, subtitles, subtitles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, and also, I mean, I'm not, like, you're really into the home invasion genre. I don't dislike it, but it's not, like, a huge interest for me.
I'm not huge into it. I just feel like
you're more into it than I am.
Well, yeah, definitely. But, like, the thing that I really like about the home invasion genre is that, like, I really hate bad endings. Like, I hate endings where, like, evil triumphs over good. And, like, I feel like more often than in other areas of horror, home invasions wind up with a good ending. With the person who's being invaded just kicking the shit out of the invader.
Not this one in particular, though.
No, not this one. But, I mean, like, there's a reason that I'm not a huge fan of found footage, and it's because, like, I don't know a single found footage horror film that ends well for the people behind the camera.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just never, like, I guess the reason is why I'm not attracted to it is because it's never been, like, a fear for me, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think about someone coming into my home, you know?
Oh, I think about it all the time. I've thought about it since I was, like, 4 years old. Every single time I heard a creak and it was past 9 p.m., I just assumed there was someone coming out to my room to murder me.
Oh, sure. Like, you know, I'm not into, like, the whole, like, real-life thing. I was thinking about this while I was watching the movie. It's the supernatural stuff that scares me more, honestly, than, like, real-life things that could actually happen to me and harm me. I don't know why that is, but it just kind of is, I guess.
I think I do like that a little bit more, but something about home invasion films are just, like, the absolute monstrosity of man being evil to man.
Sure. No, I mean, I get
no,
yeah.
No,
totally. Because, like, there is, like, this could actually happen sort of thing.
Yeah. Like, you know? Watch out for your neighbors.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of man visiting evils upon man, I kind of want to go see the new Purge movie.
I haven't seen any of them, but
I don't care about the first two, but I want to see the third one. The third one looks kind of dope.
Yeah, I mean, I am totally into, like, just watching movies midway through the series, like, especially with horror movies, because nothing matters with continuity.
Yeah, no, there's, like, no continuity in horror movies.
So, I mean, it's all good. Like, just bullshit flies wherever, you know, it's all good.
Yeah. So, we should probably get back to the plot of this.
Probably. So, like, really, the gist of this movie is, like, there's like this couple, and they're in like this like French country home.
Well, I want to jump back to the opening sequence.
The opening scene. Sure.
So Sanda and her mom like crashed into a tree or something, and like they get stranded on the side of the road. And it's like it's still like a somewhat populated highway. Like there's still, you see a couple of cars going by, but it's just like, so Santa's mom wanders off and then disappears, and then someone's like toying with Santa, and then she starts getting choked. And it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie because it's shot so cool. You see like hands reach around and grab Santa from the back and just like start choking her while in the middle of her trying to start the car. And like after 2 seconds of that, it just cuts to the outside of the car. You can see sort of somewhat of a struggle, but it's very muffled, and the car is like shaking lightly. Then we see a shot from the side of the car where it's the same thing, and just from the side of the car as opposed to the front. And we even see like another car just like zip past by. And I think that was just, I thought that was just a really cool little detail. And then we just see, the classic, like, we go close up on the window and we just see a hand smack on the window.
Yeah. No, I think the opening scene was probably the most fun part of the movie. I don't know, because like, especially with the car driving by, I was just thinking about it right now, but that's like so chilling, because like, that car has no idea that someone's getting murdered in this car. He's just like, oh, they pulled over because they have some trouble, because the hood is up on the car, and shit like that. And it's, I don't know, it's a good scene and it's fun, and then we really don't revisit anything like it. Then we're focused on this couple in this country home, and they start noticing like, there's like weird stuff, like noises happening outside, and like people are banging on our doors and stuff. So obviously someone's like trying to harass them and scare them and stuff. Though a couple of things that I thought were really interesting in the movie, there's not a lot of like depth to this plot, so I think I feel comfortable skipping around and stuff. Yeah,
but I want to make sure that it's the plot is basically like they're getting bugged out by these home invaders, and then it turns out that they're like 10 to 15-year-olds, which is like weird, and it's not like scary because like. Normally, if kids are scary in horror movies, it's due to like a supernatural circumstance, i.e., a Linda Blair, for example, or like the kid in The Grudge, or Samara from The Ring. Wait.
Yeah, I feel like
that was the name of the movie, right? I'm having a weird feeling that was The Ring, right?
Yes,
Samara?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We're good. I feel like this could have been scarier. I feel like kids doing like evil shit.
Yeah.
And like. Can be like just like being like fucking assholes and like actually like actively harassing like adults like for fun, I feel like that can be exploited for fear, because like
kids are scary, dude. Like I'm an adult now, and like
any like conception of consequences, so they're just doing things,
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that could have been. It wasn't, because it didn't become obvious that they were kids until like the end-ish.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the story itself, because they did at the very end of the movie, they're like, oh, we found these bodies at the side of the highway, and apparently the people who murdered them were kids. I think that story in itself is like scarier than the actual movie, So I don't know. I feel like they beefed it a little bit on like but it could have just been me, and I wasn't following the thread of the movie because I wasn't paying that close of attention. But then on the other hand, I don't feel like the movie like demanded attention from me.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like, even with subtitles, you can still create that kind of tension, because I've watched, like Spanish horror movies and stuff like that. So, and like the ones I've really enjoyed. So, but I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
But yeah, I do agree with what you were saying. It's like there wasn't really anything about that movie that like the first scene was actually really cool, and I got a little bit of a vibe of it reminded me of the opening scene from I Saw the Devil. Did you ever see that?
I haven't.
It's a really good Korean thriller. The opening scene is kind of similar. I mean, not one-to-one, but like it is taking place on a somewhat populated road. A car does drive by while someone's getting murdered in their car. And like, if the rest of the movie had played out like the opening scene had a little bit, and like, I think what would have really done it is if they'd been able to sell the rest of the movie like they had sold the opening scene. Like, they do it at the end. They do it at the end a little bit when, was it Christina? Was that her name?
Yeah, I think so, or something like that.
At the end, Christina is trying to, like, is crawling out of a tunnel to escape from the murderous children, and she gets to the end, and there's just, like, a drain gate over it that she can't open, and she's, like, clawing at it, and then we see a car drive by, and that's also, like, kind of chilling, because it's just, like, happening. Yeah. But, like, we don't get any feeling of that for the rest of the movie.
No. Yeah, we get a couple cool scenes. I think the cool ones were, like, he finds the TV on, and it kind of sounds like it's underwater. I don't know if that was the quality of our stream, but either way, it sounded pretty cool. And then he goes into, like, the bathroom, and the faucet is lightly on. So it's like, oh, these, like, subtle things that, oh, there's someone else here, and they're, like, purposely fucking with us. And I think those kind of, like, little, like, subtle gestures are, you know, cool. But
yeah, no, they're really good, and they have a lot of potency to be super creepy.
Yeah,
and they kind of were, but it was just kind of like,
yeah.
And the rest of the movie, I don't want to sound like I think the rest of the movie is bad per se. Like, I've definitely seen worse horror movies. Like, I actually, but like, I mean, I probably think this is the worst of the three out of the four that we've watched so far. But like, I've seen worse movies. This isn't like bad. It's just kind of like milquetoast. I just felt like it. The only reason I feel so slighted by it is because I felt like it had potential, and like the guys behind the camera actually knew how to create some sense of fear, and they just didn't really put any effort into it except for the first 5 minutes and those last 30 seconds. And a couple of, like, jumpy bits in between.
Yeah, I found I was not scared for the protagonists. I didn't really care about them at all. I mean, and I didn't, like, feel like, I didn't feel the tension that they wanted to provide, you know?
Yeah. Like, I think the biggest thing, the biggest tell about this for me is that normally when I watch a horror movie, like I've been doing this for the rest of the movies, I have, a browser open to a webpage called where'sthejump.com that tells you the exact timestamps and nature of all the jump scares in a large list of movies. They've got, like, a huge database over there, and I use it because I don't like being jump scared very easily. But I found myself with this one not needing it, like, remotely, because there wasn't like any tension surrounding the jump scares. And, like, I know that some of the more potent stuff, like that, sometimes the best jump scares just come out of nowhere, but, like, I didn't feel any tension. Like,
no, exactly.
There wasn't even, like, a bait and switch where, like, it feels like a heightened sense, and then there's no jump scare, and then something catches you off guard, like, 20 seconds later.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. There was just no sense of tension. There was, obviously, these characters were in danger, but, like, you didn't empathize with that danger. You were just like, oh, this is happening, you know?
I really didn't feel like they didn't do anything to, like, make me care about the characters.
No, I mean, I think they did a little bit of effort, but it's just like, oh, they're heterosexual, you know?
This is fear-baiting, after all. We don't care about that.
It's called what it is for a reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, like, it just totally, like, fell flat for me. There was a point where I, like, tabbed away for a second because I wasn't really paying attention, and then I tabbed back, and I'm like, I have, like, completely lost the thread of this, like, movie there in the woods.
I did not tab away for a second during that movie, and I still felt like I lost the thread entirely. Like, I think I may have, like, looked at my phone for 10 seconds, and, like, that was the transitory period when they left their house and got into, like, the gutter system in the woods or something. And then I'm just like, why did they go here? How was this their only means of egress?
Yeah, no, they was just suddenly in the sewers, and I'm like, but I'll be completely honest, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, but usually, if I, like, miss, like, maybe, 20 to 30 seconds of a movie, I can, like, figure it out later.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, by context clues, oh, they got here through this and this and this, and because they're, you know, but just nothing. They're just suddenly in underground, and maybe that's a French thing. I think,
yeah, considering that and As Above, So Below.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
The thing that I'm just realizing now that, like, really doesn't really seat well with me, I've got no reason to understand why these two, like, 30-something relatively fit adults could not handle, like, kids.
Yeah.
Like, from what I remember, they were not very heavily armed, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, where the fuck are their Nokia cell phones where they're calling, like, the police, you know? I mean, I understand they're out in the country, but this goes on for hours. And instead of doing anything, they just kind of, like, run around.
Yeah.
There's not really, I don't know.
Like,
maybe they only have landlines.
Like, I just, like, I don't disbelieve that armed children could take on unarmed adults. If we're talking, like, 10 to 15-year-olds, I could see that. But I didn't see these guys, like, armed enough. And also, like, the adults in the house were not unarmed. We see Lucas grab a tire iron at one point, which, like, you could bludgeon a kid with that. Like, you could just do that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just, I think it's that too. It's like, oh, we don't feel like the struggle that these people are putting, you know, back towards whatever the fuck is in their house, you know? Because for most of the movie, we have no idea.
If Pazuzu had possessed Linda Blair and, Regan. What was her name?
Yes.
The actress was Linda Blair, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If the actress if Pazuzu had possessed Regan and, like, the body had not gotten, like, demonic powers and superhuman strength, you wouldn't really feel worried about Father Karras or Regan's mother or the other old-ass priest guy. But, like, there's a reason that Regan is scary, and it's because she has these powers granted to the body by this otherworldly being. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think another reason why, like, I just didn't, like, get the movie is because, like, for, I would say maybe 75% of the movie, we had no idea what they were, like, screaming at or, like, yelling about. Just, like, stuff was happening.
Yeah.
Which I guess could be scary, but for me, and, like, we don't need a specific thing, but we don't even get, like, a hint. Just things start, like, oh, this weird noise, and oh, flashing lights, and oh, my car is driving away because someone stole it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, could be a ghost. I don't know.
Yeah, you thought it was a haunted car movie for a little bit.
Yeah, there was like...
You were really excited when you thought it was a haunted car movie.
I was like, that would have been so campy and fun. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. But, like, we have, like... I don't know, there's a car at the beginning and then the other car drives away. I'm like, what the fuck is this car? I, like, wanted them to run from this ghost car. That would have been so fun. Maybe not a really good horror movie, but at least a fun one, you know? Because I watched some bad fucking horror movies in my time, but a lot of them were, like, genuinely fun movies, you know? Like, Unfriended. Not great. That's high on my list, but next time you pick a horror movie, I want you to pick one that's, like, really bad but fun. Okay. Because, like, I feel like we've kind of gone a bit for, like, more of the, I don't know, I feel like choosing a French film for our fourth is a bit artsy fartsy and presumptuous of us. The reason why I picked it is because my boyfriend has this, like, list of horror movies to watch, and he just gave it to me, and I was like, okay, this one looks cool, and then we watched it. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but I just, like, picked it.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't normally, like, harsh on this movie so much, and I don't want to sound like I hated this movie because I didn't. I didn't hate it either. If it had not been for the opening scene and the end scene, I would not have been so harsh on this movie because, like, they demonstrated an understanding of good stuff, and then they just, like, made mediocre stuff for the middle bits.
Exactly, like, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't anything, you know?
Yeah. I don't feel very strongly about this movie.
Yeah, like, the only reason why I feel like why I'm, like, expressing so much emotion about this movie is because we have to talk about it for an hour, you know? Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have much of a reaction to it. It's just like, oh, I mean, I guess, you know?
We could go on a tangent and talk about some of the stuff that they did in the movie, like 3D Space Pinball. I played the shit out of that when I was a kid.
Oh my god, same. Sometimes I, like, forget about it, and then, like, but I played so much of that just because it was, like, the only thing on my computer, you know?
It was the only thing on my computer that did not involve cards or mines, and I was like, this is for me. And also, it was 3D, like, I did, like, 5 air quotes around that 3D right there.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, I didn't have a lot of, like, access to computer stuff when I was younger, and for most of my teenagehood, so, like, that was it for me for a while.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit about computers until 1 year for Lent, because my family's not Catholic, but we sometimes do Lent stuff just because it's, like, a thing to try.
Sure. Trying out Catholicism, it's all good.
No, just like we would just choose to give up something. Like my mom always tries to give up like sweets and stuff, and she never makes it the whole whatever duration Lent is.
Sure.
I remember like one year when I was 12 or 13, I gave up my video games for Lent, and I had decided the computer does not count as video games. And I just spent, like, the entirety of Lent on the computer. When I was not at school, I was on that computer, and I was like, oh, okay, this is my life now.
It happens like that, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, you're going to have to edit my mom shouting, I let you play video games or something.
I'm editing this week. I edited last week. You edit this week.
Shit. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Freeloader.
Okay, we need to record it earlier in the week, next week.
Okay. Yeah, so... whatever. Anyway. Fuck, what was I talking about? Probably nothing important at all.
Absolutely nothing important.
Absolutely nothing important. But maybe we can talk about, like, the genre of, like these sort of, home invasion movies. Because I've not watched a lot of them.
I honestly haven't either. I've just read a lot about them.
Sure.
I just, like, the genre has always, like, kind of appealed to me, because it's, like, the territory of your own home becoming unfamiliar and scary, like, this absolutely familiar zone becoming so hostile and potentially dangerous now. And it's really cool, and, like, you don't really get that with other horror movies. You don't really get that with other, like, subgenres of horror.
Sure, yeah. Totally. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we talked about this a little bit earlier in the episode, so I don't know if it's...
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of things to talk about.
We can put on a short one. This might be a bit of a burner app.
Yeah, I mean, and then we can, like, just, I don't know, talk about shit. I mean, we've gone for, like, 25 minutes. Or more. I don't know. Yeah, there's not a lot to cover in this sort of...
Yeah, this movie was just kind of, like, lacking substance, I felt like.
It was a short movie. It was only 75 minutes long. So...
Yeah. It was like a fucking Run Lola Run situation.
Yeah, very short. So there's not, like, a lot happening. And when
God, Run Lola Run's such a good fucking movie, though. Like, not horror whatsoever. It's so good. It's German, like, either late 90s, early 2000s.
I'd love the aesthetic, I'm sure.
A lot of techno.
No, totally.
Very good movie.
I know I've heard about it a lot, but I've never watched it because it just seems like something that exists somewhere in some other sort of plane of existence and not really accessible to my mortal hands.
I mean, introductory titles are basically, like, the introductory titles is animated, and it looks like whoever animated the original Garfield cartoon. And it's really weird.
For this podcast. We should watch the original Garfield.
No, oh my god, it's not the original Garfield cartoon. You remember on Lizzie McGuire how the cartoon version of herself would just, like, pop up sometimes and say something witty? It looks like that.
Yes. Oh my god, that was my shit. I love Lizzie McGuire. Real 90s kids things.
I never got into it. Like, the only shit that, like, I know, like, all the cartoons that, like, 90s kids jerk off to being so great, but, like, and I was a 90s kid, like, there's the only cartoon that I actually enjoyed out of everything that everyone seems to love was, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, like, I really like that one too.
I've got no affinity for Powerpuff Girls or Johnny Bravo or Dexter's Lab or, like, any of those. I like SpongeBob plenty, but I just watch a shitload of SpongeBob.
I would say, yeah, SpongeBob started in 1999, so barely a 90s thing. But
barely a 90s kid.
Barely a 90s. But, I mean, you're honestly you've got 2 years longer in the 90s than I did. So you were more of a 90s kid than I am. But, yeah. Fucking Powerpuff Girls. That was, like, probably the only one I was into, though, because the rest of them were like, I guess this is something that's on TV that I can watch, you know?
Like, I mean, like, I know everyone's, like, really upset about the new Powerpuff Girls reboot and how much it fucking sucks.
I mean, what else is new, though, right?
But I mean, also, like, I don't disagree that it absolutely sucks. I don't want to see the Powerpuff Girls twerking with a rabbit, but, like... I don't feel like it's definitely a downgrade, but I don't feel like I don't have like the same affinity that everyone else seems to for the original
to it,
comic
to
books.
feel slighted by it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And like
I felt slighted. I felt slighted by the Shaolin Showdown reboot, which I realized recently. Did you ever watch Shaolin Showdown?
Some, yeah.
It was kind of fucked up how Omi was literally yellow, right?
I know, right?
And it wasn't just. I mean, I'm glad they didn't do it to all the Asian characters. Just Omi, who's like Tibetan or something.
Yeah.
Because like Kimiko was Japanese, but she was not yellow.
Right. Yeah.
But like that was kind of messed up.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Because I have this friend who used to be really into Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah.
I was just like, whenever they would like post about it, I'd be like, oh, that's right. That person is literally yellow, like a Simpson.
Omi is the fourth Simpson child.
Oh my god.
Abandoned at birth.
Oh my god.
God.
Dude, write that crossover fan fiction.
Dude, fucking Saturday morning cartoons. I used to have such low standards for what I would watch. Like, I would just watch anything if it was a cartoon.
Uh-huh.
Like, I watched Winx Club, like, a lot.
Oh, I didn't watch it a lot, but definitely when it was on, I would, like, if it was on and I was watching TV, and I'd be like, well, fuck, what else am I going to watch? I'm like 7, you know?
Can't watch Law and Order yet. Mom and Dad won't let me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my parents did not let me watch Ed, Edd and Eddy when I was younger because they thought it was too rude.
I can one up that. When I was younger, my parents did not let me watch the Donkey Kong animated cartoon.
I didn't even know there was a Donkey Kong animated
cartoon. You've never seen the video like driving around in a fancy car or The Mirror Never Lies?
No.
Or that time that they basically ripped off a Daft Punk song that I can't remember. They basically like cribbed Around the World for a song called I'm a Metalhead.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you've never seen these videos.
No, I don't know anything about it.
But yeah, like I was allowed to watch cartoons, but I was expressly forbidden from watching that show.
Totally,
and like, I guess I'm grateful for it in retrospect, but because that cartoon was not good. Blair.
Hey, I can't tell if my internet cut out or if yours did.
I don't know, but I think it was yours.
Oh no! Well,
it's okay. Well, I think that was a good time because we talked about cartoons for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's move on to letters from listeners. We don't have any, but if you want to send us a letter or a message or a question or just chit chat with us, you can hit us up on Twitter at Fearbaiting.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit us up on Gmail. Yeah, email at us at
fearbaiting@gmail.com.
Or you can hit us up on Tumblr, which is fearbaiting.tumblr.com. We'll give out our personal information too at the end of the episode, so we'll get to that when we get to that. So now we are going to get into recommendations of things that we like really like.
The movie first?
Oh yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 5 ghost cars, what do you give this movie?
Oh, probably like a 2 ghost cars. Maybe a 2.5. Like,
yeah, I was thinking.
Didn't hate it, but
I was thinking 2.5.
2.5.
Like
a good halfway point out of
like
5.
Maybe 2.6. Like it just was like it was such a bland movie, but that opening scene was really good, so it bumps it up just like a tiny bit for me.
No, yeah, totally. I mean, like I said, I didn't hate it, and if I wasn't reviewing it for a podcast, I probably wouldn't have had a strong opinion about it. But
yeah, no, it's just like
yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, you know how that should go.
Uh-huh. I've totally had like an idea for a recommendation and it's gone out of my head.
It's okay, I'll talk about mine. So my recommendation this week is, I just rewatched it last night, the 2000 Japanese film Battle Royale, based on the manga of the same name. It's what Hunger Games was based off of. It's just, the Death Island, basically. The literal Battle Royale to, last man standing gets to go home alive. And it's just a bunch of middle schoolers killing the shit out of each other, and it's a really good movie.
No, dude, it has like that sort of like there's like this sort of consumerism with it too.
Yeah,
which I feel like is done way better in this movie than it was in Hunger Games, because obviously the Hunger Games are still a consumer product. in it.
Yeah.
But I feel like you still have like you have a fucking spokesperson with like a cheery attitude and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think the one thing that Hunger Games did a little bit better than Battle Royale, as far as the movie goes at least, was demonstrating how audiences at home were viewing it. But that aside, I think that Battle Royale is superior in all other respects.
Watch it again. Now I'm just thinking about Battle Royale.
It's on Netflix. You can just get at it right now. Yeah, watch it after this. Watch it while I'm editing the podcast.
So my recommendation for this week is the album Too Bright by Perfume Genius. I love Perfume Genius, and I think this album is just so like amazingly like creative and polished, and it goes like a lot of like there's just a lot of he just has a lot of like talent in the way he like produces his albums and stuff like that, and the way like they sound. It's got a lot of really interesting noises, I guess.
I like that in review. Interesting noises, very questionably.
And he's a gay artist, and it comes a lot in his like his music and his lyrics and stuff, and especially in his previous work as well. So like specifically this album, but also check out the rest of his discography if you enjoy him. So yeah, I think the fact that you know speaking about being gay in music is important for me, because I feel
exactly
like
yeah,
you have like some iconic gay artists or people who like, oh, this is like a gay icon, like Madonna or fucking whatever, who doesn't really talk about it ever,
Yeah.
Maybe she's not. I don't think she is gay, but like
like,
she's,
at least like Lady Gaga vagues about it.
Yeah. she subtweets about her bisexuality, which I feel it.
I mean, like some of the other like less iconic, but still like I consider them gay icons, like Kelly Okereke, lead singer of Block Party. Not exactly omnipresent in his music, but you can definitely hear it in some of the songs, like I Still Remember off of Weekend in the City, which is also another really good album that everyone should listen to.
Yeah,
I like the first 3 albums that Block Party did, and the 4th and 5th kind of fucking suck.
I remember listening to them on a Homestuck fan mix once, and I haven't since, but I liked it, so maybe I'll
Do you remember what the song was? I'm curious.
Oh fuck, I think it was. I don't, but it was on a
Helicopter?
Homestuck mix.
Was it Helicopter?
It
Banquet?
Helicopter. It might have been
like eating glass.
It might have been Banquet. That sounds familiar, so it might have been that.
Glad we sleuthed this out. We're like, probably sleuthed this out. I hate this. The show sucks. Blair, the show is terrible.
Stupid fucking podcast where we don't talk about horror, but talk about cartoons and Homestuck for the rest of the time.
This podcast is terrible, but do you remember Jackie Chan Adventures? Only 90 kids remember this. Sorry, only 90s. Only 90s. I said only 90 kids.
Only 90 kids remember this.
I am one of 90 children who remember Jackie Chan Adventures. I'm slightly over 1% of the people who remember Jackie Chan Adventures.
I'm not one of them, because fucking who? Yeah. This is an episode
1-800-BITCH-YOU-THOUGHT.
You're currently recording.
Blair, did I lose you again?
Goofs.
Blair, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did I cut out again?
Yeah, I'm not gonna edit that out though, because fuck it, I said a really funny thing.
All right, cool.
Did you hear me say 1-800-BITCH-YOU-THOUGHT?
No.
Because I said that when you said I don't remember who Jackie Chan. You're like, because you're like, I don't remember Jackie Chan because who? And I'm like 1-800-BITCH-YOU-THOUGHT.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah,
a couple of jokes here.
I'm real funny.
A few jakes and whatnot.
Yeah, anyway, so I think it's time for some cleanup. We mentioned our shit before, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. Fearbaiting@gmail.com, at fearbaiting on Twitter, fearbaiting.tumblr.com. If you want to check my shit out, you can find me on Twitter, at GrandpaPiss. I really need to change that Twitter handle.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't ever change.
I'm still doing the motif of me bringing that up every episode.
And no.
Yeah.
No, I need Grandpa Piss in my life.
We need the worst emperor to survive. Anyways, I can also be found on Tumblr, chiesatanakas.tumblr.com, where people will find you, Blair.
You can find me on Twitter more easily at my name, Blair Kitsch, on Twitter, so that's BlairKitsch. And then on Tumblr, you can find me at poostnight805, which would be Poost with 2 O's, night as spelled phonetically, and 805 as in the numbers.
Well, you should make sure it's night as in like day and night, not night as
day
in like
and
night.
Not in like the one who fights things.
All right. Well, I don't think we have anything else to talk about. So, I'm Luna.
I'm Blair.
This has been Fear Baiting, and just remember, you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
True words have never been spoken.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.